Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Simon. You're watching Cryptechology. In today's episode, we're going to go over so many different things, all right? We're going to go over the market sentiment, the social sentiment of Helium, proof of coverage, what that's about, and validators. Validators will be coming online on July 7th. That should actually help increase activity by reducing the block times. All right. So in the past few months, we've been getting block times around average 72 to 78 seconds or so. We haven't been really hitting the mark on that 5 million mined HNT per month, but that's okay. It doesn't matter because mining is secondary to the mission. Remember, the first step on this journey is building the infrastructure. We need to build the infrastructure. We are building the IoT infrastructure of the future, and we need your help by deploying these hotspots, keeping them online, and making sure those antennas are set up as high as elevation as you possibly can. Guess what? That helps you, and that helps me, and that helps the network. We want to provide coverage, and I'm here to help you learn everything you need to know about the Helium ecosystem, whether it's deploying a hotspot, setting up off-grid, what type of antenna you should use, or who are the network users of this magnificent infrastructure that we're building right now. So stay tuned, and let's continue to journey along the IoT path. Where I got this really cool jacket. Yeah, dogelord.com. But you know what? We're getting a little bit hot. We got to get ready to read. So there's a couple things that we need to do to prepare for the mission of educating you on Helium. I've been studying this network for quite some time right now, and it's just been fantastic. And I can't wait to share everything I've learned with all of you so we can grow and level up together. But before we do that, I need to put my glasses on, and we need to get in Helium mode. All right, now we got into Helium mode. We got the Helium jacket. The Helium shirt. Here we go. So, the social sentiment right now. Let's see what's going on in the social world. We have a couple tweets, all right, from Bobcat. We have a couple tweets going on. We hit 900,000 of the HNT blockchain has surpassed 900,000 blocks since inception. That is amazing news. It's come a long way in just 2 years. We are growing at an exponential rate, guys. All right. Barnacle, if you haven't seen my last video, we talk about Barnacle, and they're doing the amazing thing for package tracking. Go check out that last video and see what they're doing with the Helium network. As we continue down the social sentiment, we have validators are finally here and for HNT staking. So there's an awesome interview you can go check out Jimmy did with Dale, and it'll go a little bit more in detail about the requirements to run a validator and the impacts it will have on the blockchain stability and efficiency. In less than a week since mainnet staking has begun, there's already 50 plus validators that have come online to secure and scale the people's network. Staking is open for all, and validators will be activated on mainnet on July 7th, 2021 to begin earning that HNT. Go check that out. All right, the countdown has begun. July 7th, stay tuned for that. We also have somebody over here that's doing a little antenna updating. That's pretty cool. Let's see what's going on. Wow, top 10 most mentioned cryptocurrencies on Twitter. So let's see, are we on the chart? We are, 36. Take a look at that in the last hour. That's pretty awesome, actually. That is pretty awesome. Armand, the moment that HNT is available on a borrow lending protocol, things will get wild. Deployers will use HNT collateral to reinvest in miners and exploit the value of the network. Okay, interesting. I like that tweet, Armand. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Let's see, what else do we have? Anything else? That Rack Wireless. Guess who is ready for a Bobcat outdoor deployment? Look at that. All right, looks like somebody got their outdoor case. Oh, who's this? Nice. All right, someone talking about setting up their outdoor using the Dragino. Let's see what else do we have. Emirates always doing their thing. Social vibe is looking good. Look at all this activity going on in the Helium network. It's just the community is so involved and they're so passionate. And that's the best thing about Helium. Everyone is here to help you learn and help you to level up and to provide optimal coverage. At the same time, we all know you want to make the most HNT, but just remember the mining aspect is secondary to the mission. The mission is IoT infrastructure build. We need to build the infrastructure first, then we attack the network users, and then everything else will come into play, and then we can start focus on that mining rewards once data traffics increase, and that is included. So let's move on to what I wanted to talk about. So as you guys, if anybody is unaware, if you're new to this channel, this is something that I talk about the Helium ecosystem, and we're going over the Helium blog. We're giving the rep out to those that have taken the time to make to write some amazing articles and to keep people informed about what's going on with Helium. And I'm taking the time to give them their rep and let you know what's going on behind the scenes. So this article that we're going to discuss today, useful, efficient, and fair. Exploring Helium's proof of coverage protocol. Proof of coverage, it's useful. By Dale, the future of connectivity is decentralized. Connectivity and access to information has become so critical in modern society to be controlled by a few centralized service providers. That's why Helium is creating a platform that enables individuals to take back that control by building a network together that's a community owned and operated. Our platform is designed for a new type of wireless network with longer range than Wi-Fi. Think about miles. This is designed for machines to transmit small amounts of data, but with battery lifetimes of years, not weeks. With this network, we envision new possibilities becoming part of our everyday life. Some examples include a smart collar that tracks your dog so you always know where he or she is, a vial case to ensure medicine remains stable and isn't compromised during its journey from the lab to the doctor's office, and an early wildfire detection system that monitors the changes in air quality or temperature in remote locations. Imagine being ahead of time with all those fires that we've had, all those homes that were burnt down, all those families that were destroyed. Helium gives us the ability for preventative data solutions. It allows us to have this information ahead of time so we can come up with the solutions to stay ahead of the curve and to stay ahead of vulnerabilities. Anyone can help build this network by plugging in a Helium hotspot, which is why it's been named the People's Network. The People's Network is a name not because it sounds cool, but because the opportunity is there for you. It's there for you, it's there for me, and it's there for anybody that wants us to help enhance our community to the next level. Like I say, and like I say it all the time, we're building the IoT network of the future, and building the infrastructure is step number one. Mining is secondary. So anybody can get yourself a Helium hotspot. Yes, I know, backlog, people crazy, all right, vendors, wait time. We all know, we're all experiencing it. We all want our hotspot sooner, but please, let's just be patient, work together, and take this time to learn more about the network. Take this time to strategize your deployments, and then you can optimize your HNT rewards. As incentive for help building the network, hotspot ownership owners earn rewards in two ways. You get to earn rewards by providing wireless coverage and receiving a transaction fee when a machine sends data through their hotspot. To operate independently without a central authority, the network is powered by the Helium Blockchain to facilitate payment of rewards in a fair, systematic, and automated manner. We needed to establish a set of programmatic rules to run in the background. You see, for hotspots to comply with these rules by verifying relevant network activity and agreeing on whether network transactions are valid or not, which is why it's important as of right now, you know, if you had your hotspot to set up with the port forwarding 44158 to get rid of that relay, because those relay issues could potentially affect your receipt being returned back to the blockchain. Therefore, the blockchain never actually getting receipt of your challenge could cause zero beacons, zero witnesses, zero challenges, no rewards for those because the process didn't complete. The hotspot did not get a chance to verify or at least rather tell the blockchain, hey, I got that information, I heard it, and I'm providing my report to it. But if that report never gets there, and then it won't go through. So, to operate independently without a central authority, the network is powered by the Helium blockchain. Yes, we know that. For an in-depth technical read on why we built our own blockchain, you can check one of my previous videos where I went over that, and that was actually really cool and informative as well. The influences from the market. So before we decided to build this own blockchain, we surveyed the market for others to leverage. However, after observing successful blockchains and the set of rules that govern them, none were suitable for the unique, decentralized approach. And these were the key issues we observed, which included heavy computational work for limited use, harmful impact to the environment, and restrictive, unfair participation. So, what the heck is Helium about, and how are you getting rewarded? Well, this thing is called proof of coverage, and these are design goals with the proof of coverage consensus. Based on learnings from other blockchains, they decided to follow these design goals for the set of rules which we call proof of coverage. Now, you can go check out the white paper to get the technical details on that, but in this description, we're just going to go over what's discussed here in this article. So, let's create a new network coverage. Our goal is to grow and maintain our global wireless network without requiring Helium to be a middleman or central authority. Proof of coverage determines which hotspots can earn rewards depending on the quality of wireless network coverage they provide based on feedback by their peers, who are continuously monitoring each other. Quality of coverage is determined by a number of factors, including hotspot location, the strength of the signal, and others. Based on the quality of coverage, hotspots earn a score which is used to determine whether they are elected to a special group called consensus group. Now, for update purposes, the consensus group, yes, I see people are pretty upset about that we're losing that 6%, but just remember that is going away, and the consensus group will be in control by the validators. Now, why is that? Because we want the Helium blockchain to be running efficiently without any issues, and for that to happen, we need good, stable, and reliable connections. So those nodes, those validator nodes, will provide that efficiency for the Helium blockchain to run smooth. That's reduce sync times for hotspot owners and increase activities from especially reduce block times. So reduced block times means increased epochs, which means more epochs per month, which means more HNT mined on a monthly scale. So it's all a good thing. All right, moving on. So energy efficient. It avoids wasted resources. So proof of coverage determines the quality of wireless coverage provided by a hotspot, not by using power-hungry computer power, but instead using a radio communications and data sent by selected peer group of hotspots. So another thing, Helium creating this blockchain, this is the missing link for the IoT journey. See, the IoT Internet of Things was started about a decade ago. And there are so many smart individuals and engineers that started working on all these sensors and everything, and hopefully use that for the wireless or cell data network. But let's be real, it was too expensive, and nobody decided to adopt those IoT devices. The devices were it just didn't make sense. It didn't compute with the bottom line. It is what it is. So that's why IoT never really moved past those enthusiast world and just stayed where it was at. But Helium came and they did the amazing thing by merging the past, the present, and the future. You see, they merged the past being radio frequency, the present being wireless network, and the future being blockchain technology. With the merge of those three things, they've created the Helium blockchain, which was the missing link for the IoT mission. All right, we needed our own infrastructure for smart devices, and Helium has done it, and that's what we're building today. And that's why I say we're building the IoT network of the future, because this is support to the current infrastructure. We're not competing with anything right now. We are looking to enhance our world to the next level, just like back in the day when the internet was created. All right, it was just moving to the next level, and you needed to create a website. A long time ago, people used to say, oh, a website? There'll only be one website. Think in hindsight, you would be laughing at that, all right? Just like back in the day, we used to walk around with tape cassettes or CD Walkmans before the MP3 player came out. MP3 players came out for a long time, but it was never widely adopted. Then Apple started it, digital music, and then you're like, whoa, MP3s, digital iPods, everything gone digital. but there were a few that started before that it just couldn't get mass adoption because it just wasn't the right time. So IoT started this mission like 10 years ago, and it's just been growing and been growing, but it was never the right time until now. Now is the time, now is the opportunity, now is the moment, and we're growing at exponential rates, and you have an opportunity to be a part of this journey, and so you can level up to and get yourself a Helium hotspot, or contact somebody that has one so you can host it for them, or you can contact a hosting services and try to get in line to get yourself one. So like a lot of us say, a hotspot is better than no hotspot. So whether you get 100% ownership or you get 30%, 20%, 10%, 50%, whatever it is they actually work out with you, just remember somebody brought this idea to you or somebody's helping you and they're bringing you on board, so you got to break bread. All right. So as we move on in this article, it's fair, maintain equality as the system grows. So as we mentioned earlier, proof of coverage prevents combining hotspots together in a single location. You never put a hotspot in a single location. All right, you never take multiple hotspots and you try to, pile them up in the basement. This is not your GPU. This is not your ASIC mining. All right, you're not trying to get mad hash rate inside your house and da-da-da. Like, no, it's not about that at all. If you do that, the rewards will negatively affect you. The code, the blockchain will call you out, and it will mess up your HNT rewards. I beg you, and I will say this over and over again, do not try or attempt to try to game this system or this network. It is embedded in the code that it will negatively affect your rewards if you try to do things like that. And one of the things that's there in place is HIP 17, the density target and density max. That is actually how I came up with my density solution strategy. It helps future-proof placements by understanding the max density of any given location and the proximity utilizing the H3 grid. If you have no idea what I'm talking about in that last little excerpt, that's why you can get yourself a Helium consultant today, and I can come up with a strategic plan for your deployments to maximize your HNT rewards. And disclaimer, I'm not allowed to guarantee it. However, it has been working successful for those that's been using it. Let's continue on. So, to keep things fair in this system, anyone has a chance at earning rewards by simply buying a hotspot to participate without requiring additional specialized hardware or trying to form a large group of connected hotspots. And this is unlike Bitcoin, where a few large centralized mining pools have emerged, excluding most people from participating in the mining process. And you guys all know about that. It's crazy expensive right now to try to get yourself a Bitcoin ASIC mining. It's like, it's over. We lost the opportunity to try to mine Bitcoin. And even if you do get yourself a USB miner, yeah, it's very great for educational purposes, but let's be real, you're probably racking in like a couple cents. It's not that profitable, but it's still good to learn though. On another issue that has emerged in censorship of transactions, since there is a high cost to build and maintain mining pools, owners want to maximize their ROI and focus on transactions which pay the highest fees and ignore transactions with the lowest. These higher value transactions get processed faster, while the lesser value ones continue to defer and take a longer time to process. So within the Helium network, transaction data is encrypted, so hotspots can't censor transactions based on the fee amount. All transactions are treated equally, so for deeper technical information about that, go check out the white paper, but that's what I'm talking about. The opportunity is available for everybody, and it's an equal playing field. So there is no, I spend more money, I get to, process my things a little bit faster. So what we are building at Helium has never been done before, which excites about everybody, and as you can see, I'm super passionate and super excited about Helium and building the IoT network of the future. So proof of coverage allows us to return connectivity, control, and ownership back to the individuals in the manner that's useful, efficient, and fair. If this new future sounds compelling, and then I want you guys to like, subscribe, and continue to support my channel so I can continue to provide you with the Helium ecosystem and to keep you in the know. All right, I'm Simon. This is Cryptechology. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and stay tuned for the next one where we'll go into more information on validators and how that will help increase your HNT rewards. All right, catch you on the next one. Doge Lord Apparel. Doge Lord. DogeLord.com.